right, clear for go.
25 right, cleared for takeoff, envoy 3399.
Victor Tango Mike 2687, sir, 25 left, clear to land, wind 1704. Clear to land, runway 205 left, Victor Tango Mike 2687. Cross run 25 right at Foxtrot 9, right at Echo, kind of ground.
Drive 25 right at Foxtrot 9, right turn Echo, ground southwest 4578.
Vision 422, left to Hotel 3, taxi to Hotel The Ramp, remain in the circle, see you today.
Hotel The Ramp, use Victus 422.
I'm with 3399, contact departure, have a good day.
Departure, take care, 3399.
Thanks, that's at 633, waiting on the departure, that would work you into Scottsdale to give me another release. I don't have it quite yet, I do have one more arrival, hopefully we'll get it after they land.
Sounds good, exit 633.
Aviation with Kilo 1 southeastbound for Firebird Lake with India. Center 4 being sir, you caution for Phenom that just joined the cutter ramp and proceed via Kilo 1 southeast. Yeah, we got that traffic inside one. Right, RNAV to JUTEC, runway 25 right, clear to go.
Alright, 25 right, RNAV to JUTEC, cleared for takeoff, American 478.
Envoy 3402, ping 25 right, line of white. Banner 4, radar contact.
Banner 4, banner at 1600.
Thank you. Envoy 3402, ping 25 right, line of white.
I have to wait, runway 25 right, envoy 3402.
Victor Tango Mike 2687, taxi Hotel The Ramp, remain in the frequency.
Hotel The Ramp, use from the
3402, RNAV to JUTEC, wind 1603, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV JUTEC, clear for takeoff, runway 25 right, envoy 3402.
672, King Sarah, 25 right, line up point.
25 right, line up and wait for Delta 672.
Air 478, counterpunch, every day.
Clear departure, American 478.
And this plane needs to move. Get out of here. Oh, this thing's taking forever to move. Fucking annoying. What's up, everybody?
That's just 633, wind 153, runway 25 left at Hotel 7, clear for takeoff, traffic, 6 miles
for a little bit.
25 left at Hotel 7, clear for takeoff.
Or I could sit in traffic for a good, like, hour.
Envoy 3402, contact.
And I just cursed, so.
Departure, Envoy 3402, good night.
So we're all gonna hang out for a little bit. I'll have the ATC on for like 10 minutes, and then before, apparently every time I have the ATC on, I have some issues with it. Kind of annoying, to be honest. But, you know, I haven't been streaming as much, I've been busy. I'm doing stuff that actually is making me money that feeds my family, so thanks for understanding. I'm not like one of the bigger channels where I beg you guys for stuff, so for all of you guys that have supported me, appreciate you guys. Yeah, thank you. It's been fun just doing this stuff. As you guys all know, I don't like the brown-nosed people, so that's what we do. We have fun here on this channel. We're watching this Delta, most likely going to Minneapolis or somewhere.
672, citation off the pedal, we'll be straight out then turning to the north, wind 1503, RNAV in JUTEC, runway 25 right, clear to go.
RNAV JUTEC 25 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 672.
American 854, King Sarah, 25 right, line of point, Delta will be southbound.
25 right, line up await, American 854.
So we're going to chill for a little bit.
Sorry about that, are we clear to land?
4626, you are, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 25 left, Delta 4626.
Gives you guys a minute to
contact
talk.
departure, new frequency 120.
Speaking of which, the NBA All-Star game was a total disaster. Like, that thing should be abolished. Nobody plays defense. The team scored 200 points. Like, man, get out of here.
American 854.
It's gonna go the same way as
wind 1503,
the NFL Pro
runway
Bowl
25
because right now it's just...
Line up to General,
right now it
25
just
right,
feels like a
clear for
disaster,
takeoff,
to be honest.
American 854.
What is that? Oh, it's a Southwest. Alright, let's go take a look at this bad boy. To all of our members, you guys are going to get a special sneak peek of a video I shot for the Buckeye Airfare, so hopefully you guys like aviation and military jets.
Delta 672, contact departure, we'll see you.
We'll make the switch, Delta 672.
I am super happy though, I get to produce 2 big commercials coming up, so...
Delta 4626, around on Foxtrot, eastbound,
nice
expect further shortly.
Around Foxtrot, eastbound, Delta 4626.
Sounds like my radio is dying. Ooh. What is that? Do you guys hear it? Oh, okay. That is it. Look, they're actually doing a test
Southwest 4626, crossroads
for Southwest. Jesus Christ, that is loud.
133.7.
Sounds like something loud was taken off, but it wasn't.
17 and Fox 6, cross.
That is Southwest's newest terminal. You guys, if you followed my, not terminal, hangar, if you guys have followed the stream, you've actually seen this thing being built up throughout the time. Hey Marley, how are you? So as you know, it's been building up. All right, this thing is beeping, so let's get the ATC off it is what it is. Apparently I can win. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so it is what it is. Oh, I've been staring at a screen all day, guys. It's been one of those days. I got a huge edit coming up. It's due on Wednesday. I would say it's about 40% done. So yeah, it's been a busy day, man. I started my morning off hiking like almost 4 miles. Now I am here doing a little stream for you guys. That's wild, man. How many people on like YouTube don't understand what copyright is? I've seen a lot of my stuff get taken off of my channel and people are using it for other purposes, and it's not a nice move. But at least we have some nice light right now, guys. So welcome to Phoenix, welcome to Sky Harbor. It's a fun little airport here. Feels like we haven't really had a winter in Arizona this year, guys. It's already getting into the 80s, which kind of sucks. And then we have Cactus League spring training starting up, so that's gonna be busy here in Arizona. Let's see, do we have any big boys coming in? No big boys. So up next on the departure is going to be American 197 going to Bakersfield. There we go. So that is our Bakersfield flight, getting ready for its departure. Oh man, hopefully you guys are having a good day. It's been super busy for me. I ended up shooting some baseball this weekend. It was pretty busy, to be honest. Not gonna lie, I am feeling my freaking legs. Alrighty, our Bakersfield flight should have been cleared for departure. Let's catch this plane as it departs. So if it's your first time on the channel, click the like, subscribe, it does help. Hopefully you're having a good day, Linda. But I have some kind of fun news I'll share eventually once everything is finalized, but I'll be most likely making a promotional video for an airport. It's in the bidding process, so we're just waiting for that stuff and trying to get FAA clearance to do some UAS flying. So that's going to be big. Insurance is going to be a pain though, trying to get better insurance. All right, what do we got coming here? Looks like we have a little small plane coming in. Looks like a FedEx feeder. It's a 208 Cessna. These things usually come from like Flagstaff or Yuma, and they deliver the last minute packages for FedEx. Guarantee it would probably be a very sought after position for new pilots. I don't know how many hours you need to have to fly this. Alright, good. My microphone is set up. Oh, that's a coyote down there. This area is wild, man. You can sometimes catch the weirdest stuff here, to be honest. Speaking of which, FedEx, I saw the other day, they sent another MD-11 to the Forever Sleep. Which is kind of sad to think about. We're coming to an era where those planes are going to be obsolete. Check these out. We have all the tails of our refuelers. That's our refueling wing. Luke Days is coming up if you guys are into aviation. What is that? Is that a Star Alliance? No way. Hey, it looks like we have a Star Alliance plane over there. It is a Star Alliance livery. That's cool. No, Luke Days is coming up. It's a big air show at Luke Air Force Base. It's going to be the first time in a few years that it's fully going to be going on. I know the Rona kind of killed it the last few years, so now we're finally getting stuff. And up next we have SkyWest 3265 going to Sacramento. So let's go take a look at our flight to Sacramento. I'm just hoping my Sacramento Kings don't have to play in the play-in tournament. They've kind of hit a weird part of their schedule where they kind of suck, but it is the Sacramento Kings, so you wouldn't know. Hey Mark, how are you? Sorry if I mispronounce your name, I can barely see my tablet to be honest. Alrighty, our CRJ to Sacramento is up. This is the beautiful time in Phoenix right now. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just right. It's the Goldilocks period. Right over here we have an Allegiant Airbus. I know somebody published photos where one of their new 737 Maxes was visible, but apparently there's been more controversy regarding Boeing. They actually have recommended that a lot of the 737 Maxes get checked out because they apparently have loose bolts on their rudders. And over by our bridge, we do have our Star Alliance 737 operated by United coming through. Hi, Kate. Hopefully you started flight training. So our Star Alliance is going to be going to Denver. It's a 737-800. But let's take a look at this Southwest plane as it lands. That suspension bends in. That's cool. Think of all the force that thing is taking in. It's pretty wild. So our Star Alliance to Denver is up next on the taxi, and let's go take a look at runway 25 right as we get our Allegiant plane that is getting into position. Allegiant, if you guys are not familiar with the area, usually flies out of Mesa Gateway. A couple of years ago they decided they were going to start providing service at Sky Harbor. So now the Allegiant is getting ready. The lighting is actually spot on. And over there we do have our SkyTrain. So let's see if the Allegiant can keep up with the SkyTrain. As we are getting some beautiful lighting, my friends. And we have liftoff of our Allegiant Airbus. No idea where it's headed. Let's say somewhere exotic. Let's lie about it. Let's talk about Tahiti. Our Star Alliance. Well, I know one thing. Once February comes to an end, that means we're slowly going to be reaching the end of our heavy season at Sky Harbor. What is that over there? Is that a banana? Oh, speaking of banana bus. Nope, we have a California 1 livery. From what I've been hearing is a lot of Spirit Airlines pilots have been actually looking for new work. There's been an exodus of the pilots from reading on one of the news articles I saw. guys are not familiar, they were supposed to merge with JetBlue, but that got shut down, and as a result, their stocks pretty much plummeted. Also, if you guys are on Instagram, follow my friend Sarah, Desert Paddleboards. She is actually having a meetup at a hangar with a guy named Alan. He's a really cool dude. He flies a Cirrus SR-22. If you guys have any aviation stuff, he's a really good entrepreneur. If you have aviation or business stuff, Alan's your guy to talk to. And right over here we have our Star Alliance departing for Denver. Kind of like it, to be honest. A little different. So the last few months I've actually been pretty tolerant of people acting like jerks on the chat. So if we have people acting like jerks from now on, I'm not going to be afraid to boot you. People have been complaining to me that people are being uncivilized, and we've kind of let the rules slip a little bit. So we don't need the negativity. So apologize if you guys send me messages. I really don't monitor them as much. Oh yeah, well, we'll see. Air France is going to be pretty interesting, David. Not quite familiar with how they operate, but honestly, I think once we get Air France, that opens the door for more heavies to come in. Like, I could potentially see Sky Harbor going against, trying to get a Trans-Pacific route, especially with us having, that looks pretty cool, especially with us having such a large amount of people from Taiwan coming here. That's pretty cool. Check that out, guys. We can actually see people crossing behind. Sky Harbor is such a nice airport, man. If you look at it, it's very easy to get through, so we actually are having people going through. This is actually an amazing shot, my friends. Woo! Wah wah wee wah. These are the only views you can get at Sky Harbor Airport, so pretty impressive, right, guys? Okay, what do we have on final, my friends? So up next, we do actually have a Southwest 737 MAX coming from Ontario, California. It's brand new. It was actually first flight in November. Honestly, David, that would be actually pretty impressive to see. I know they actually were doing like a temporary flight when they were bringing in the people for the semiconductor plant. But let's just be real. Like, I feel like that semiconductor plant the last few years has kind of been on delay. It was gigantic. Like, when they were first building it, it was like, whoa, that is crazy. But now it's kind of dying down. And let's take a look at California 1 as it crosses over the bridge. So if you are not familiar with Southwest, it's a low-cost carrier in America, but they have some beautiful liveries. I think they have like a heritage livery for every state that they've started service at. I think my favorite one would have to actually be Maryland 1. I know I'm going to get hate because I live in Arizona, but here is our brand new 737 MAX. And I'm sure you guys have seen the news that they have redesigned their cabin. So let me know what you think of it in the comments. I know they were getting ripped. They're like, oh, Spirit called, they want their cabin back. But in reality, I flew on Spirit. Those seats weren't that bad. They weren't. As long as you don't cram us in as like sardines, I'll be okay with it. Alrighty, California 1 is over there. Man, I have people coming this way. Do not talk to me, for the love of God. Hey Sock, how are you? Alright, California 1 is here. Okay, let's go take a look. And we have another 208 coming in. There's an entire fleet of them here at Sky Harbor. I took a really good photo a few years ago, or actually 2 years ago when I went ramp side. It was actually one of my favorite photos of all of them lined up. I think they do a lot of the last second deliveries or last mile deliveries if you think about it. Okay, let me ask you guys a serious question. Is sometimes I'm too nice to people when they come up and chat with me? Would it be kind of a bad move if I ignored them? We have our Airbus, baby bus, departing. And if you guys are into aviation, our friend Level Flight has some nice collection of long format recordings of a lot of heavy aircraft in Phoenix. Also, happy President's Day, everybody. All right, let's take a look at that Southwest. Pretty slow day here today in Arizona. California 1 is going into position, so let's go take a look at it over there. Not sure, did they retire the old one? Because I know the older one was, I think it was on a 700. I think this might be on an 800 right now. All right, we have our Southwest departing. Well, we also will be getting Condor coming into Sky Harbor again. They're gonna have their, as I call it, the beach towel livery coming in. Dang, that Southwest is being tested. Like, it sounds so loud. I thought it was like a 777 taking off, but I think they're doing an engine test. You gotta admit, it's pretty impressive how silent these 737 Maxes are. Oh wow, we actually have a baby boy, little Falcon coming in. Some tri-jet love right here. That's pretty cool. But as you can see, that is our tower over here. See, can we see the hard-working people inside there? Man, I swear to God, there's some people that I see at this airport. I think they spend way more time here than some people that work here. Jesus Christ. So up next, we're going to be getting Southwest 1540. It's going to be departing for Midway. And then we will probably be able to get some of British Airways. Nice, Eric. That's cool. We do actually have a plane on the Bravo transition over here. Our Southwest for Midway is ready to depart. And I really can't hang out around in this area for much longer. Let's just say it's not the safest area for plane spotting in Phoenix. Unless you have a Second Amendment. actually the spot where we had that crazy transient guy start talking to me and I had to pack up. I don't know if you guys remember that stream. It's just you gotta have situational awareness. If it doesn't feel right, get out. Hey Robbie, how are you, bro? You guys have been getting some crazy weather in California. Man, my throat is dry. Over here we have our Canadian friends from WestJet. And we're gonna get back to back. I think one of them already landed, but typically this is the time we get back to back WestJet. This is one of the free spots, but just don't get robbed. So up next we have Southwest 3808 going to Burbank. Just go on my Instagram, you'll be able to see some spots. I give people what the spots are. It's crazy when you look at it. If you think about it, these planes are probably going a good 170 miles an hour before takeoff. So that's actually pretty impressive. They're so heavy and basically just departing. Aviation is crazy, dude. Lighting is on point. Hey, you're getting the experience you need. All right, guys, let's go take a look at that A350. We won't be able to get it landing, but I'm not sure. Are they going to be switching back to the 777? So this British Airways flight, when initially started, was operated by a DC-10, and eventually switched over to a 747. And then when 747 was retired, they went to a Dreamliner for a bit, then a 777. Now it's an A350. Beautiful plane though. Direct competitor to the 787 Dreamliner. It's crazy how silent they are. But we're living in an era of twin engine aviation, if you think about it. The big quad jets of the world are kind of becoming obsolete as more companies are trying to save fuel. So as a result, we get stuck with these bad boys. What is that? Whoa, what is that? Check that out. It's the Air Canada Jets livery. It's the all black Jets livery. See you, suck. This is neat. Not something you see every day, right? Had you only taken off a few minutes before. Kinda like it. Okay, let's go take a look. Can we spot any plane spotters on the garage? People up there. Oh, I think he just landed. Or they could be taking off right now, guys. Pretty sure this is a charter for hockey. We will lose it behind a building because there's a gigantic military hangar, but we're gonna try our best. Maybe he is light and we'll take off. Yep, behind the building they go. Oh well, we tried. Let's see. Oh nope, he's rotating. Pretty cool, huh guys? Let's see how close we can get to the wheels. Ready? 3, 2, 1, wheel action. I believe it's 2 pounds of rubber has been left on the tarmac because of it. But check it out. Look at the size difference. That is a 737, and now when the A350 goes behind it, that thing is massive. Alright, who are these people? Go away. Hockey equipment is expensive. If you think about it, like I think hockey and baseball might be some of the more expensive sports you can get into just to get started. There's a reason it doesn't grow as much. So up next we have Southwest 4201 coming in from Kansas City. Yep, the wheels are super strong. So let's go take a look at our flight from Kansas City. Then I gotta do some situational awareness and figure out if it's worth staying here much longer. Kind of a very light day in traffic at Sky Harbor. Like I said, keep an eye out for the membership tab and the community tab. I will actually be sharing a little video I'll be putting together of the Buckeye Air Show. Shot some stuff over there. It was a cool air show, man. I think Arizona has something very special brewing. If it keeps growing the way it is, it's going to be one of the nicer air shows for you to attend, especially this time of year, how warm it is. I know they have emphasis on getting new airplanes. Check it out. We've actually filmed inside there before. So now this is just a waiting game. I can't see the Tijuana route doing too well. If you think about it, I think there's way too much competition. And let's just be real. When you go to Tijuana, you want to do bad things. Let's just put it at that. But I know American has been expanding quite a bit. We do have a pretty large diaspora here in Phoenix. So who knows? That's a pretty cool shot. Man, my fingers are itchy. So we have another feeder coming in from Yuma. Let's go take a look at that feeder as it lands, and let's get a couple of more shots. I think we're gonna call it a day once we get those shots, my friends. These little Cessnas are so freaking cool. All right, let's go take a look inside. our app, see what else we have coming in. Man, so today I discovered the deliciousness, which is Quick Trip's. Oh my god, my back just freaking spasmed. Quick Trip has like this delicious croissant that I really like. So up next we're going to be getting Southwest 2287 from Austin, but prior to that we're going to get a private Cessna 208 Grand Caravan coming from Safford. Let's go take a look at the Caravan, and then we'll get that Southwest, and I think I'm going to call it a day, my friends, because I value my life more than YouTube views, to be honest. So like I said, we are Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. I stream whenever I have time from Sky Harbor International Airport. I'm not going to brown nose you, so feel free to like the stream, subscribe. That's a good community. Kate runs a Discord, so if you'd like to contribute, we do have memberships. They're as cheap as $2, $1.99. You help fund for everything that we do. But for the most part, we just like to have fun on the stream. It's nothing too crazy. People take plane spotting way too seriously. At the end of the day, it's just you're looking at planes, you're not solving world hunger or anything. That's what I tell people. It's always fun, like I tell people all the time, the world has too many jerks, we don't need any more. So Frontier is an airline I would keep an eye out on. If you think about it, they're actually growing, constantly adding new routes. If only they could figure out how to fix their customer service. At the same time, like, you gotta understand the people that fly on it, it's cheap for a reason. Alright, we have our Southwest coming in. Let's go take a look at what our next departure is going to be, and then after that, I don't know, did any of you guys watch the NBA All-Star game? That's pretty crazy. I remember back in the day when somebody would score 104 points, you're like, whoa. But 200 points, like, those players should be embarrassed. Like, you didn't even play any defense. All right, Mr. American, what are you doing? So I think up next we're gonna get American. Well, he is going north. So let's go take a look. So I believe our final plane of the stream is going to be Envoy 3313 going to Fresno Air Terminal, FAT. And then let's see, do we have anything landing? Then we're going to get a Cessna Titan, although those things have the craziest freaking landings. Well, perfect, Eric. We're wrapping up the flight with the flight you were on. Yeah, the NBA has kind of gotten super soft lately. Players complaining about everything. So, all right, friends, as the night sets, I need to get out of this area before I get robbed. thank you all for tuning in to the show. Appreciate you. Click like, subscribe. Share with your friends, share with your enemies. If you got enemies, tell them to stop being haters. And remember, be good people. Don't be mean to people. Tell your loved ones you love them, because life is too short to be angry. And we may get photobombed by a Cessna. Actually, no, not really. What are you? And we finish it off with a random Air Canada coming in, probably another hockey charter. So we got to see the black Air Canada. Now we're getting to see, I don't even know what color this is, teal. So with that being said, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a good week. So, and let's see, is he going to complete my stream with one of the more iconic shots in Phoenix? Probably not, because it's Air Canada. So thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. And with that being said, Slavin out.